With reaction, Fox News contributor, former Speaker of the House, Newt Gingrich. You know, I brought this up with you. Bill Clinton seems like a conservative compared to these people. And this is what's fascinating about Carville, you know, and Rahm Emanuel and some of these other people that were there. They're not, they have no influence on this party at all whatsoever. None. The era of big government, can you imagine any Democrat saying that today? The end of welfare as we know it, working with somebody like you? That's never going to happen.
Well, I think we're watching one of the truly great historic transformations in American history. You have a party which was at one time an extraordinarily broad coalition, a very practical party, a party which represented overwhelmingly working Americans. And that Democratic Party, despite every effort by Bill Clinton, and to be fair, Clinton understood the problem, he fought against the problem, and in the end he lost. The fact is, the new, modern, radical party, a party which in New York has nominated a Muslim candidate in Mamdani, or not a Muslim candidate, but a candidate who represents a coalition of Muslims and very hard left people. And we just saw in Minneapolis, the same kind of coalition came together to nominate a Muslim candidate with hard left support. You're seeing a totally new coalition emerge that defines a Democratic Party, which is really very different from the rest of America. In our work, as you know, Sean, at the America's new program that we have, we actually put together, since 2018, a long series of polls, and they show again and again. You want males in women's bathrooms? That's about a 15% issue. You want teachers to be able to take care of third and fourth graders on transgenderism? That's about a 15% issue. The idea of having the government run grocery stores, as Mamdani has suggested, that will be distinctly a far left minority issue. And you go through all of these. There's a district attorney candidate in New York who has said she wants to hire criminals to serve on the district attorney's staff so they can gain from their insights. I mean, you cannot make this stuff up.
You really can. She's running for DA in Nassau County in New York, the county I grew up in. That's fascinating to watch. I don't think she's going to win, by the way, not on that platform. What do you make of the cowardly silence of the left? And by that, I mean, why won't Chuck Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries, Kathy Hochul in New York, we'll take that one example, and Marxist Mamdani, why won't they speak out? I mean, there was a report today, Mark Halpern is this pretty smart guy, and he has really good political insight, and he made the observations that Jeffries even is saying privately that if Mamdani wins, he doesn't think that the Democrats can take back the House. Why won't they say it publicly?
I think the energy, the money, people like George Soros, a variety of other groups who've been pouring money into these systems. Remember, Mamdani had huge amounts of money, as the New York Post reported, that really financed the grassroots effort to turn out millions and millions of dollars. So if you stand up against them, they're going to savage you, they're going to attack you, and they're going to drive you out of public life. And I think as a result, and also look at the age thing. Schumer's not at a point in his life where he wants to get involved in a trench warfare that is going to just force him day after day into a nasty, miserable fight. Hakeem has a different problem because he's trying to show he's militant and he's tough. But what he actually shows is that he is impotent, that he doesn't know the truth, and that he's not effective. So they're all hanging out there as sort of the remnants of the old order. They don't have the energy, they don't have the toughness, they don't have the vision. And the people who are emerging, the AOCs, the Mamdanis, in an odd kind of way, the oldest of the new order, the senator from Vermont, who He's been around openly as a socialist for his whole career, and suddenly in the Democratic Party, that is the future. So the Bernie Sanders, AOC, Mondami future dominates the traditional party.
As the most productive since FDR, I would argue more, that's my opinion, more transformational. Your thoughts?
Well, there's no question. This is the most transformational presidency since FDR. And frankly, if he can sustain the momentum, win the 26 election, and then win the 28 election, he will have replaced the FDR majority, which has basically governed this country for over 90 years. And he will be, I think, at that point, right below Washington and Lincoln as one of the most consequential presidents in American history. I have to say, and you know me very well, this is at least 30% greater change in the first 6 months than I would have thought possible. And I'm an optimist.
Agree.
So imagine
I'm an optimist too.
how much it really has been.
By the way, your phone's going to ring as soon as you get off this segment. Trump is going to say, why did you put me below Washington and Lincoln? I'm just guessing. That phone call may come in. It's possible.
Well, give me a break. Come on.
I'm just saying.
Washington
it might come
creates
in.
the country.
I'm
Lincoln
guessing.
saves the country.
I don't know. I've known him for 30 years. Speaker Gingrich.
I know about this argument with Trump. Come on, Sean. I know the argument with Trump. But with you, being third is okay. It's all right to be the third most consequential president.
Speaker Gingrich, we appreciate you as